What's going on, everyone? So today's video, as you can probably already tell, we're going to be talking about my brakes. Now, I did do an install video. I'm going to try and link that up above and possibly down below. And then I did a review video of these brakes about 3,000 miles after I put them on. Now we're going to do 20,000 mile review. I believe it's 20,000 miles. I put them on when the truck had about 48,000, 45,000-ish miles on it. Now it's got just over 69,000 miles, and so far the brakes have been actually performing very well. If you guys have been following the channel, you know I tow an enclosed 7x14 trailer pretty much every day for work, and yes, my work also includes weekends, so sometimes that trailer never leaves this truck's hitch during the week. It just stays on there. If I know I'm not going out at night, I just park it, leave it hitched so I can leave the next morning. But these brakes have been on the truck when I pulled our 10,000 pound, give or take 1,000-ish, 500-ish pounds, Rinker 280 in and out of the water, down the street. These brakes were on the truck when I have stuff loaded in the trailer. I mean, even when I had 2,000 pounds of mulch in the bed of the truck, plus another 2,000 on a little trailer behind it that did not have brakes, these brakes performed ever so smoothly. And even when the truck is empty, my stopping power, I can tell, is greatly smaller. Like, it's not, okay, let me back up here. My stopping power is greatly improved, and my distance is smaller. That's what I was trying to say there. So, as you can see, the brakes, well, I'll get you guys a close-up here in just a second. But honestly, I've been very happy with these brakes, even after 20,000 miles on the truck. They've held up very well. Now, I believe it's 20,000 miles, because I think I did put them on when the truck had 48,000 miles, 45, 48,000, and the originals, they were dead. They were all the way to the metal, they were dead, and I was already towing a trailer with this truck, and I depleted the brakes. Rears and fronts were, the fronts for sure were all the way to the metal. The backs were maybe had another 1/8 inch, but I should have changed my brakes well before I got to that point, but I didn't realize how bad they were. All right, let me get you guys a close up here on the front brakes, and then we're gonna go ahead and move on to the back brakes. So yes, these are the Powerstop Extremes Z36. They're the ones meant for towing and hauling, and yes, they are drilled and slotted. As you can tell, they are rusting a little bit. I live in Illinois, near Chicago, well, the south suburbs of Chicago, but a little bit of rust here, and I did paint all of this when I did have my brakes off, and as you can see, the paint is, well, starting to come through. The rust is starting to come through again, and I did paint my calipers, sorry, I can't speak. And these are actually still good. They're really dirty, but the main thing we want to look at here is how much brake pad do we have left, and honestly, that's quite a bit. I'm very happy with that. The inside one still has quite a bit as well. As you can see there, there's a metal plate right here, and then the rotor, and then all that in between is the pad itself. And these are the front brakes, which means they're holding up very well. I haven't had any vibrations or shimmies or weird squeaks coming from these brakes since I installed them, which is fantastic. And honestly, I'm very pleased with them. But let's go ahead and check out the back brakes. Alright, so here we have the back brakes. Caliper looks to be rusting a little bit, or that's the brake itself. I can't tell, but if we take a look at the pads here, still got quite a bit of pad there, and can't really see that pad, but oh well, we can see it up here, and yeah, you guys can't really see it, but there's quite a bit of pad left with the rears, which is awesome. Again, got a little surface rust here, but the main thing that I don't want rusting is right here, which is awesome. Because this is where it's going to touch the back of the wheel, and then the wheel gets stuck to it, and we don't like that. But I did put anti-seize on the front of here when I did my brakes and did the rotors and everything. But honestly, if we inspect the rotor all the way around. I don't see any cracks or anything like that, which is a good sign because we don't want cracks. Ooh, look at that nice new shock and airbag. Oh wait, they're covered in salt and dirt already. Like I said, these brakes have performed fantastic. I've not had a single issue with them. I mean, I trust them enough to leave them on my truck, especially when I'm towing a trailer and some jackwagon decides to cut me off in traffic. I know I can come to a stop. Now, if they really cut me off and there is no stopping, well, they're in for it. But people just have no respect for someone towing a trailer, semis, trucks, SUVs, and it just bugs me. But I just want to do a quick video reviewing the brakes. I haven't talked about them in quite some time, and before I do review on the shocks and air ride system or air lift system, I want to get the brakes out of the way because these have been broken in way longer than the shocks have been, and you can see the Bilstein shock behind me as well. And that guy has been used for a little bit now. So as you can tell, next thing to come will be me talking about the shocks, and then there'll be a video on the airlift system, how to like operate it, and my review on it, because I've had the shocks on for about 5,000 miles ish now. But I'll just end it off. These brakes, the Powerstop Extremes, I was kind of skeptical of them because I never heard of them before. I've usually used the auto parts store brands, whatever they had, and I figure I'll pull the trigger on these guys. So I haven't had a complaint with them. I mean, they stop. They stop the truck, even when the truck is empty and I'm just on the road and something runs out in front of me, or I just need to make an invasive stopping or the light changes, what have you, I can stop, and I trust these brakes wholeheartedly. Yeah, they're getting a little surface rust, but I mean, when you live where I live and they salt the roads, they chemical the roads, and it's bad. That's why I don't drive that in the winter time, because I don't want that rusting away. I actually drove it today, but if it's like snowing and stuff like that, I don't like taking it out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yes, I do have a band-aid on my forehead because I saved a puppy. Yeah, that's a story I'm going with. I split my forehead open by saving a puppy. Don't ask for details. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up. If you didn't, go ahead and give it a dislike, but let me know what I can improve on for next video. And as always, if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing. I greatly appreciate it because I'm almost at that 2,000 mark, and that would be awesome to see 2,000 subscribers. Honestly, I owe it to you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel and giving me the likes and the comments and everything like that.